running back, you're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Scanning the field, it's Winton. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense. And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
Off play action on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
A first down for the offense. Handoff to the lone back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Coming after it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
My name is Lamar. To verify that I have the correct records, can I have the last four of the veteran's social security number or file or claim number? Thank you. Can I have your first and last name, please? Thank you. One moment, please. No, I said thank you. One moment, please. And I would like to say thank you for your service. Before I assist you with your call today, the VA would like to offer you an option to add a 4-digit security PIN to your record for added protection against unauthorized changes to your payment address and direct deposit information. If added, you or anyone that you authorize to make changes will have to provide this 4-digit security PIN when requesting changes to your payment information through the National Contact Center. Once you add the security pin to your record, you cannot remove it from your record, but you can change it at any time. Again, this is optional. It's not mandatory. Would you like to add the security pin to your record today? Okay. How can I assist you with your call today? Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Let me check. Usually they'll send you a second payment. Let me just double check and see if I see another payment. Or sometimes they do include the difference in your back retro pay payment as well. So what were you were getting? Oh no, you're going to get so your 60% payment used to be 13.97, 13.95 and 93 cents. I see another payment of $2,435.37 pending as well. So that means it could be, yeah, I do see it pending and being processed, so you will be getting another payment of $2,437.35 and 37 cents, which if you add that to the 1,395, make sure you put up to the amount. Okay, anything else I can do for you today? Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Still running at the 40. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And third down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on third down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Got his man in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Johnson. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
With jet sweep pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball.
Thank you for calling the VA. My name is Lamar. To verify that I have the correct records, could I have the last 4 of the veteran's social security number or file and play number? And your first and last name, please. Thank you. One moment, please. And I would like to say thank you for your service. How can I assist you today? So did you just recently have a claim resolved? So do you want like a summary of benefits letter or okay? How would you like this sent to you? Mail, fax, or encrypted email? So since you're requesting it to be email, I do need to let you know that I have to send it as an encrypted email, which means you're going to have to take some extra steps to remove the encryption off the email before you can actually view the letter that's being sent. And I'll tell you how to do that once I send the email to you. Can you verify your mailing address for me? Because we do put your address on the letter, and we like to make sure it's correct when we do. Thank you. Please. Verify your email address you would like me to send this to. So BRONOBO@yahoo.com. So we have the Gmail email on file as your email. Do you want to update that, or do you want to leave the Gmail as your email on file? Okay, got you, got you. And so the email address that this is coming from is going to say NCC no reply at the. I'm sorry, say that again. The email. Okay, can you hear me now? So the email that is coming from is going to say NCC no reply at va.gov Cleveland. Again, it's going to say NCC no reply at va.gov Cleveland. So that's the email it's going to come from. Now, to remove the encryption off the email, what you need to do is you'll open the email once you receive it. Once you open it, you should see a message there that says click here, a blue box there that says click here to read the message. You click on that blue box, and it's going to give you two options on removing the encryption. One option is to request a one-time passcode. The other option will be to log in with Yahoo. So if you do want to go the one-time passcode route, what'll happen is you click the link to request the passcode. They will send you a second email that contains the passcode in the email. You'll have to open up that second email, copy the passcode down, enter it in the space that they're asking you to enter it in, and then once you enter it in, press enter, it should remove the encryption for you to where you can view and download your letter. Um, if you don't want to go that route and you want to go to log in with Yahoo, which I believe is a little bit easier, you just click the link and it'll take you to Yahoo. And it'll just ask you to log in your Yahoo account with your username and password that you use for your email. Once you enter that information, it automatically removes the encryption to where you can view and download your letter. I do want to advise you, once you're able to view and download your letter, to save it to like a folder or file on the device you're on, because if you try to go in to that email like a little bit later today, it's going to be permanently locked. You won't be able to access it. Right. So I did send that email to you. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Also, I do want to mention that you can download this letter off of va.gov if you have an account on there, which is free for veterans as well. Also, remember to check your, I want to say check your spam folder as well, because sometimes spam and junk folder, and sometimes it can go there. Do you want me to try to send it to the CA one just in case? So BRONOBO@yahoo.ca. So just sent that email again. It's going to say NCC no reply at va.gov. Cleveland. It should take a few minutes or a minute or so. You still haven't received it yet? Okay. Anything else I can help you with at this time? You're welcome. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.
Yes, and it never had a chance.
How about the quarterback there, buying a little bit of time, a little Houdini act, breaking the tackle, breaking the sack. Maybe now you want him to get his eyes back downfield and try to make a play, but the pressure definitely sped him up and forced the incompletion.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Winton. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Second down coming up. Unloads quickly. Gets away from one. He's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Makes the catch. It's Carter. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Here comes the offense on second down. He's got them back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man quickly. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to... a little closer.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Tosses it back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting
you're
the
there.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
I can if I need to put in for it. I did the work. This last 2 days of the month, I got to wait for my top time.
Big play, now it's 1st and 10 from the 39.
I'm fired.
Grabs it in the middle. Physical, hard-nosed running.
If I would have known 2 days in advance, I would
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Makes the grab over the middle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the end.
Thank you for calling the VA. My name is Lamar. To better assist you, can I have a veteran's full social security number or file your claim number? Could I have a veteran's first and last name? And date of birth? Spell that last name again for me. Yeah, yeah, I'm seeing the same. Okay. One moment here. One moment. I'm trying to see how. Yeah, I'm trying to see about getting past this what you're seeing on VMS because I'm seeing the same thing. Okay, let me see if I can. So it's the so can the veteran? So we'll just do it this way. Can the veteran hear me, or if he, is it possible he can? Okay. How you doing, sir? My name is Lamar from the VA. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Hi. Can you hear me, sir? My name is Lamar with the VA. Okay. Can I have your first and last name, please? Thank you. Can I have your date of birth? Thank you. Can you tell me your full social security number? Thank you. And also, can I have your branch of service? Thank you. I would like to say thank you for your service. Can you give me permission to speak to the VSO officer that you're with today on your behalf? Yep. You give me permission to speak to him on your behalf? All right. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day, sir. Yep. Okay. Uh, yes, I can hear you. So, what question did you have? Okay. So he did file a claim for bilateral hearing loss and bilateral tinnitus back in 2006. It looks like here, and Let me take a look here. Yeah, so we determined the following conditions were not related to military. So yeah, so they denied it. They made a decision on this on February 24th. Well, wait a minute. Let me see. We made a decision on your claim for service connection compensation received. So this date of this letter is November 14th, 2006. No, that's the date of the decision letter that they mailed out to him, November 14th. Correct. Send what that this decision letter. I could send you. We could send out this decision letter or the decision narrative. Yeah. In order for me to do that, I do. The veteran will have to. I do have to speak to the veteran. He does have to answer another question for it. Okay. All right. Can you tell me the month and the year you entered active duty, or you can tell me the month and the year you were released from active duty? Month and year. Yep, that is correct. Thank you. You can put the veteran service officer back on the phone. Thank you, sir. Yep, you answered it correctly. So give me a moment as I download this letter for you, and I can get it faxed for you. Yes. What's your fax number you want me to send this to? So 904-209-6161. Anyone name in particular I need to make an attention to? All right. Okay. So I did just fax that letter, those two letters for you. Should be receiving it any moment now. Right. Let me double check the fax. It says it's going. Yeah, it says it's in progress. So yeah, that means they're working with it. So um, I went in. So on VBMS, what I did is I did more search options. You see that on the top, right where you will put in like their social security number, or right next to open. So it's like the search box there. Next to it, it says open profile, open e-folder, open claim. Well, I don't know if it says open claim on your side, but then it says more search options. It's like a it's like a more advanced search. So I clicked on that, and then clicked on person, and then I put in his information, his first name, last name, social security number, date of birth, and he popped up for me, and I clicked on his name, and they opened for me. Are you welcome? Anything else I can do for you today? Okay, you enjoy the rest of your day and take care. Goodbye. Wait a minute, so you said black? Don't get in the middle. Wait a minute, so say it again. I'm confused. Like, talking like date? Like, is he still with his grandmother? They live together? They live together? How old is her first cousin? Who told you that, Arnie? She recognized him? Oh, yeah. That nigga's always up around. You see where he get, well, if he died, where he get it from? See where he get it from? What's his girlfriend there? I thought that was her.
Take the ball and catch the slant.
And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Winton. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On second down, looking again to throw. And the timing just a hair off. When up top on second down, that leaves him needing a yard here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Gets it inside the 5. Down.
Who? Oh, that he was never.
Huh?
Who our granddad said he saw Lamar with a little girl or a baby?
He said a baby.
He saw you with a baby. You heard you had a baby.
It was a baby. I told Lamar, even if it was, like, Lamar grown. Like, he's trying to say it like a big or something. Like, we was gonna be mad or something. Like, I wouldn't have been mad. I mean, it is what it is.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
This time he's got it. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Quick strike complete.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks. They trust the big running back. They know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to...
Let's see what they've got on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw. It's Freeman. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football out of the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The give to the tailback. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well, but they just got to do a better job finishing.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking to throw, it's Winton. He's got his man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Takes the easy one to the back. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to the air one more time. They're bringing heat. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working, and which guys maybe need to get more touches. And
Thank you for calling the VA. My name is Lamar. To verify that I have the correct records, can I have the last 4 of the veteran's social security number or file or claim number? Can I have the veteran's first and last name, please? Thank you. I would like to thank the veteran for his service. Can I have your first and last name, please? So I would like to thank the veteran for his service. Can I have your first and last name, please? And your relationship to the veteran? Okay. One moment. Can you tell me your father's middle name? Or the veteran's father's middle name? Thank you. How can I assist you today? So he's not service connected as of right now. He does have some claims pending, but he's not service connected at this time. His claim that he has in is currently in. Let me see what stage this is in. Claim process. Yep. So his claim is currently pending final review for accuracy. They will notify him once it's completed. The claim status may change if additional information is needed. Can you verify the veteran's mailing address for me? Thank you. Also, can you verify the veteran's telephone number as well, along with the email address also? Thank Thank you. And also, are you able to verify his direct deposit information? Or are you able to verify the bank account number we should have on file for the veteran? Just the account number. You can verify for me. Thank you. So yeah, his claim is pending final review, which means they made a decision, but they're reviewing it for accuracy. And then the next step is for them to the claim to move into prepare for notification, and that's when they mail out the decision letter to the veteran to let them know what decision they made. There's no time frame I can tell you. It's I'm sure they're working on this to resolve this as quickly as possible, but there's no estimated completion date that I can tell you. The estimated completion date is based on the average for claims of this type and the specifics of this claim. So it could be any. It's at the final stages, so it could be any day now that they're getting ready to send out this decision letter to the veteran. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's based on the work. Basically, though, it's based on the workload of the VA at the time and the specifics of the claim. Okay, all right. You're welcome. Anything else I can do for you today? You too. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Goodbye. Oh,
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Second down after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Winton. Finds his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Snags it. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he knocks the extra point through the upright. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Oh, he tosses it back. They're trying to get to it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10.
That's why I got this.
Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Freeman. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Continues to fight for yards. And he steps out of bounds after getting the pick, and this one is in the books. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.